Hello and welcome to Gena Moon. Without further ado, let's jump right into your reading. Remember that this is a general reading, so take the reading however it resonates. Could be you towards somebody here or somebody here towards you. Also check your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus placements because those are also very important to check in case this one doesn't resonate with you, okay? All right, let's see. And just a quick reminder to stay until the end of the reading because I'm bringing back the yes and no question answer. So start thinking about a question that you have right now, and you will be getting a yes or no answer to that question by the end of the reading. All right, let's see. You are starting with the dominant energy of the drum roll. So you have here Sagittarius. Usually when I get signs like this, I get one more because that's indication of perhaps a sign being around you. You could potentially or possibly be dealing with a Sagittarius. Let's see, what is your dominant energy there? Okay, attached to this one. And you have your outer turmoil. Okay, so we've got two here for you, okay? The first one is Sagittarius, and it says here, you could be dealing with a person here, okay? Or you could be the one embodying these traits. So you take the reading however it resonates, okay? It says here, the positive traits of a Sagittarius is outspoken, self-assured, very friendly, ambitious, optimistic. They're very honest and very open, but the negative traits are very boastful, mouthy, tactless in the way that they speak, selfish, temper tantrums, messy, dogmatic, and forgetful. So is this you embodying these traits right now, or is this somebody here that you are dealing with? Also, the number 90 is showing up here. How does the number 90 resonate with you? And here is Sagittarius represented by, it's like, it's the archer, okay? Now, it also has here a secondary message. I know that I say a lot of things that I should not have said. I say them out of anger and fear. Sometimes I say things without even thinking. I'm sorry for hurting you with my words. So whether this is you towards somebody here, maybe you just blurted something out without really thinking, or somebody did this with you. Somebody here, is sorry, right? They're sorry because they were kind of like, right now I feel like whoever this person is, they're becoming more aware of the fact that it was them, right? It was them feeling anger, feeling fear, feeling some kind of negative sensation within them, and they just kind of like blurted something out, okay, but they didn't really mean it. So there could be a potential apology from somebody. Of course, could be a Sagittarius, doesn't have to be, or just any other person here towards you. Maybe you guys had a little bit of a bickering, argument, that kind of thing, or this could have been you. You're the one that's like, oh gosh, I shouldn't have said that. I should have worded this differently, right? That kind of vibe. Let me know in the comments below. Now, your main dominant message is outer turmoil. Outside conflict, outer turmoil, as you can see there in that image. There's a lot of waves, crashing waves, and there's a ship right in the middle. Okay, you could barely see the ship in the middle. There's a sunrise also right behind it, but there's some kind of conflict there, outer conflict, outer turmoil. Whether you feel that this is happening between you and a person, this could be also happening in any area of your life. Career related, love related, family, friends, love, whatever else this is, because it is a general reading, so you take the reading however it resonates. But here you have the number 59. How does the number 59 resonate for you? Does it have some kind of important meaning? But also the number 59 is equal to 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Something may have happened on the 14th of this month related to this reading. Not for everybody. For others, the number 1 plus 4 is equal to 5. A lot of changes, right? So a lot of you guys are definitely encountering or about to encounter a lot of changes. A lot of times when you are in your comfort zone, okay, and you're just kind of like in your routine, what comes next. It's the known, right? Not the unknown. All of a sudden change happens in an area of your life, and it kind of disturbs, the whole flow of things. So right now I feel like there's something here that is disturbing the flow of something, whether it's in a relationship, in a career, in your finances, right, in your family dynamic, but there's outer turmoil happening. And it says here, also, if you see number 555 anywhere, then that is indication. Go with the flow of these changes. Don't resist or push away the changes, because these changes are actually trying to help you. They're trying to, take you to where you want to be in life. Now, here it says battles, arguments, and unnecessary conflicts. Okay, feels their world is falling apart, literally. If this is you, you feel like your world is falling apart. Okay, you feel like, oh my God, you know, I just took care of this issue and now I've got this one going on. And then I've got this one, you know, just to take care of right now. And then there's this other one that's just, you know, kind of like coming up again. So there's something here where you feel like your world is just falling apart, literally, right? You might be feeling rather anxious, rather stressed out, battles, arguments, unnecessary conflicts around you, things that did not have to or do not have to become that big are becoming bigger than necessary, okay? Physical world filled with chaos, confusion, and destruction. So you right now feel like your physical world is just, you know, crumbling, right? Whether it's a relationship, a career, in your home, in your family situation, you feel very confused with this destruction and all of this chaos. Okay, again, change. Change makes people feel this way, especially when you are very comfortable in your, you know, kind of routine, right? You're not really used to all these changes. Change can really destabilize you like emotionally, okay, in many ways, and even mentally. But here it has another message. I feel my life is falling apart and I don't know what to do. Whatever can go wrong has gone wrong, but the one thing that felt right was you. So if this is you, you might be feeling like, okay, your whole world is falling apart, okay, but at least I have this thing going, or at least I have this person here in my life, or at least I have this one other thing that's stable, right? But right now there is a sensation where you're like, my God, is this even stable, right? Is this the one source of stability, the one source of security? You're kind of like now fearing, what if something ends up happening with this situation now? Because your whole world, you feel like it's falling apart. If this is not you, this is somebody around you or somebody that you are dealing with that is feeling like they're going through a lot of chaos or going through a lot of turmoil. They're, you know, feeling like the world is crumbling and they feel like you are their source of stability. Okay, but there's that fear of like, oh my gosh, what if this source of stability ends up crumbling too, right? So there's some kind of energy there where don't fear, because you might just create it. The more that you think about it, the more that you create it, right? So try to think positive thoughts, positive feelings, positive emotions. You need to really, really try your best to keep yourself stable, okay, right now with all of these changes. Let me know in the comments below if this reading resonates for you. How does this resonate for you? Which area of your life this is all pertaining to? Is it happening in your love life, career, family, friends, whatever else that is? Now we're going to be going into your past, present, and future position. Who and what is coming towards you? What is in your challenge position? How to overcome that challenge? And what is coming in your opportunity? All right, let's see. Let me know in the comments below how this reading all resonates for you, because it really helps support me and my channel. You guys, you have no idea how much your comments down below, even when you just comment down one of those little cute emojis, it helps support me and my channel tremendously. So thank you all so much for all of your comments. And of course, if you do enjoy these readings, which I hope you do, you find them helpful, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. You guys, huge announcement. I'm trying to get to 300,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Do you think we can do it? Help me get there by subscribing down below, okay? Hit that subscribe button and also hit that notification bell so that you get all of the announcements. All right, let's see. I see a few signs coming through the reading, okay? You could possibly be dealing with the sign of Gemini. I see the sign of Virgo as well. What else do we have here? Scorpio is showing up. But whatever other sign this is doesn't necessarily have to be any of those. At the bottom of the deck, you have here the Death. Okay, with the Death here at the bottom of the deck, there's something here that is either ending, has ended, or is about to come to an end, okay? This has attached to it transformation and a lot of changes. This could be part of the reason why some of you guys are feeling unstable, because there are certain things in your life that are crumbling, that are ending, that are just kind of like, where there was once consistency, where there was once stability. Right now, there's like, oh my gosh, this is gone. It's gone. What else is going to be gone from my life, right? So it's all of these kind of fears and insecurities because there is something here that is changing within you, that is changing in your environment, okay? For a lot of you, it's around, like all around you. And a lot of the times when things are crumbling outside of you, right? They're crumbling right outside of you, your person, like at work, right? People around you, etc. Things around you, okay? That means that there is an unresolved conflict that is happening within you. Okay, so ask yourself, what is it within you that has gone unresolved that is resulting in all of these external conflicts? Because a lot of times you can find the answer within, and then all of a sudden, guess what? Everything that seemed to be falling apart all around you is seemingly falling together. Then you start seeing, oh wow, okay, it's kind of like, easing off, the energy here of big change is already kind of like taking me towards stability. So there's something there that is ending or has ended, or we're going to see what that is when we clarify. We're going to also let me know in the comments below, okay, which area of your life this is all pertaining to. Now, in your challenge position, you do have here the Two of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Seven of Swords. So part of the challenge is the fact that right now you don't know what to do about something. You're not sure what to do about a certain situation, and there's a sense here where this situation is going too slow for your comfort, okay? Something here feels like it's dragging out, it's dragging along, whether this is you dragging it out, dragging it along because you're undecided, but there's a sense of a stalemate that somebody here is creating by not making some kind of a decision, not knowing what to do about the situation. Now, this could be in a love life, career, family, friends, finances, whatever this is, you let me know in the comments below. But I feel here that it's a little bit challenging for you to kind of like, plan ahead or want to continue moving forward in this decision, because there's a sense here where you feel like someone is lying to you. You feel like somebody here may be hiding something from you, but you don't know exactly what it is. You're kind of like, am I just making things up in my mind? Am I just being delusional about this? Am I overthinking it? Or is this really the fact that this person is hiding something from me, or they are lying to me, right? So there's that little bit of kind of like hesitancy, like, gosh, I'm not sure what to think. I'm not sure what to do about this. Okay. And so I feel that for some of you, it's difficult to know what to do or what to decide on about the situation, because somebody here might be moving rather slowly. Okay. Or this situation is moving rather slowly for your comfort. For others of you, you feel like this is not, building what you expected it to build. You expected something and you feel like it's going in the other direction. For others of you, this could be your personal trust issues. You could be finding it difficult to trust other people around you because of experiences that you've had in the past. And so you might be asking yourself, are these just my unresolved trust issues, right? Or is this something here that is really happening, that person is really, keeping away from me? So ask yourself those questions, because I feel like for a lot of you, this has to do with a soulmate union and a soulmate connection. Remember that soulmates can be literally any type of connection. A soulmate is just a representation of an individual who, yes, you guys connect very well, okay, but it can be, of course, a love type of situation. It can be a coworker, a friend, a family member, an acquaintance. It could be literally anybody, but you do feel the divine connection with this person. Soulmates, it says here, I'm drawn to you in a way that I've never experienced before. A love so deep and so complex. So a lot of times, what happens with these type of soulmate unions and soulmate connections, if it was just any other type of connection, not a soulmate connection, you would not overthink things, right? You would just take it for what it is, right? You would just see that person, they would tell you something, you'd be like, okay, yeah, fine. Then you walk away and you move on with your life. But because it's such a strong bond, it's such a strong connection, it's becoming a little bit more difficult to decipher what's real and what's not. Is this just me being overly emotional, or is this something that I really should be paying attention to? to? Is this really a red flag or is this not? This could also be somebody here who might be, you know, not wanting to take responsibilities for something that they've done. Remember, you did get here the sign of Sagittarius, and it says here that, you know, somebody is sorry for doing or saying something. They didn't mean to do that, or they didn't mean to say that at that moment. They were very angry. They were very, you know, stressed out. And so there could be some kind of an energy there where, you know, you may not be sure if this is you. Maybe you did do something, you did say something, but right now it's difficult for you to take responsibility for something because you might be asking yourself, but wait a minute, in that moment, that's how I felt. But then it's like in retrospect, you're like, wait, but what if I was wrong? You know, this could be you, or this could be somebody around you who is not willing to take responsibility for something here that they did, they said, trying to get away with something or acting rather sneaky. Let me know in the comments below what that's all about. Is this happening in your love life, career, family, friends, whatever that is? Okay. Now let's move on to your recent past. So in the recent past, you have here the King of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, and the Page of Swords. So in the recent past here, I see a lot of love. There was a lot of love. I'm also seeing here that there was that energy of teamwork connections, teamwork mentality. You and this person, or you and a group of people, whether it's in a career, in a one love relationship, family, whatever this is, friend. Okay, there was that energy of reciprocity. Like, okay, let's see if we can work together, right? Let's see if we can negotiate. Yeah, maybe we don't really agree on everything, but let's just see if we can make it work, right? Because there's love there, because there was love there. I'm sensing here that there was some kind of an energy where, you know, this person or group of people, they started to see your value and your worth. This person was kind of trying to negotiate with you. They were trying to, okay, sure, let's see if, you know, we can come to a middle ground in agreement of sorts. But I feel like there was a tendency where you or somebody else around you ended up feeling like a little bit suspicious. Like, there's something suspicious about why this person wants to work something out with me so badly, so much. Like, when I know that they're not really in agreement with this, why does this person just all of a sudden want to resolve things amicably, right? And so there could have been some kind of a tendency where somebody here was spying on the other person, where you may have not been giving your all to that connection, to that person, to that place, to that thing, to that career, that job, that opportunity, because you kind of wanted to still like get a feel for it, like on the outside, right? If this was not you, this was somebody around you or somebody that you were dealing with that was doing this with you. Even though they did say like, okay, yeah, let's work together as a team, but you kind of felt like they were still distant. Like, you kind of felt like, wait a minute, this person is saying one thing, but they're still distant. They're still not giving it their all. There could have been some kind of an energy there where somebody ended up saying something, blurted something out, okay, that made you think twice about this connection situation, or should you get involved deeper or not, right? Because this person may have done something, said something that came across as either petty or immature. Okay. Now I'm also seeing here that in the recent past, there was some kind of an energy where somebody started to plan something. Somebody here prepared some kind of an offer, and they were preparing an offer that they wanted to surprise you and delight you. And I feel that if this was you, you were in plans and preparation to surprise this person. Okay. But you ended up getting shocked yourself. I feel like the one who received the surprise was you. If this was you planning a surprise for them, I feel like you were the one who received the surprise, right? And you were kind of like thinking, gosh, imagine had I actually offered them this, right? Or had I actually done this, or had I actually invested all of this money, time, energy, love, effort, whatever it is, right? For others of you, it was the other way around. This person was planning something towards you, but because you were a little bit too suspicious, this person ended up doing something, okay, that ended up shocking them. Or you ended up doing something that ended up shocking them because you were the one who was kind of like unsure about them. Okay, so something there happened in that kind of way, but I feel like there was love in the situation, and there was an initial like, okay, let's see if we can work it out. Let me know in the comments below what that was all pertaining to, what that was all about in the recent past, in which area of your life. Now, in your present moment, you have here the Eight of Swords, the Page of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. So right now, in your present moment, I feel that you feel stuck, stuck. Okay, you feel really stuck. You're just like, oh my God, what am I going to do? I want to do this, but then what if that happens? And then, it's just that energy there where your fears are keeping you stuck. Your fears, your anxiety, your doubts are keeping you stuck in a situation. And right now I feel that there's either a love offer about to come in or has recently, come into your life. If this is not a love offer, it could be a job offer, some kind of a friendship, some kind of an offer. Okay. And I am sensing that you're not sure whether to take it on or not, whether to believe this person or not. If this is an apology, you are finding it difficult to forgive. Okay. I feel like a lot of you guys are finding it a little bit difficult to forgive, to forget, because even though you told yourself, okay, I'll get over it, there's still something bothering you about this, okay? And it's difficult for you to forgive because I feel that you haven't really looked deeper into why that person did what they did or why they said what they said. If you take the time to look deeper, to ask those deeper questions, okay? And to really get a sense of them rather than how you are feeling, because when you're stuck in the energy of, oh, they hurt me, right? You're feeling this pain. You're feeling disrespected. When you're so focused on just you're not able to feel out the reasons why that person did it. And I'm sensing here that this apology is real. It comes with honesty. See the Ace of Swords. So I feel here that if you practice empathy and understanding that person and looking deeper into their soul to see why they did what they did, you'll realize that not only did this person do or say something out of, I feel like they're very immature. I mean, it is a page after all, you guys, okay? They could be very immature. They could be, just emotionally detached or just not sure how they feel, not sure how to express their emotions. They may have come across in the wrong way, or they may have done something impulsively, something petty. But I am sensing that this can be resolved by you being a little bit more empathetic. Of course, you can do whatever you want, but I feel here that this is going to be some kind of an energy there where you can potentially heal this, okay? Because the truth will be revealed. The truth will be coming out into the open. And I feel that this person does want to open up. They do want to communicate with you. And I'm sensing here that they do want to, it's kind of like they want to express something, okay? It's like disclosure. They want to express something that they feel very deeply. And I feel like at first you might be a little bit hesitant to hear them out, but I'm sensing hear them out if it's not a problematic individual, okay? I see your best friends. We share everything with one another. You get me. So this person feels like you guys are best friends. You might even feel the same way, like you guys have a very nice connection together, whether this is a friend, a lover, a loved one, a family member, but you guys have that friendship bond, okay? So again, you guys share everything with each other, and you're the only person who gets them, who can understand them. Other people would never forgive this person. I feel like you would be the only one who would be able to forgive them if you are empathetic towards them. Of course, it could be vice versa. You take the reading however it resonates. Now, in the near future, you also have here the Lovers, the World, and the Six of Cups. So I feel that in the near future, you're going to have to make some kind of a decision. Okay, for a lot of you, you're going to have to make a decision. Do you choose the past that's coming back into your life, or do you choose a brand new connection? I feel here that in the near future, you're going to have to choose. Which one do you close out? Which one do you say no to? One of them is a cycle that has already given what it's got to give. It's already, gone full circle, the world, right? So there's a chapter here in your life that you will have to close out. You're going to have to accept it as an ending or close this out as an ending. But I do see that there's a divine union, a divine connection attached to this one, okay? There's something here or somebody here who is coming into your life who is meant to be a part of your journey. But then there's that energy of the memories of the past, nostalgia. For others of you, if this is a person here who has burned you, who has betrayed you, who's always trying to, start conflict with you, I feel like this is a different person. Of course, it could be the same one. But if this is a person who literally is always trying to push your buttons, disengage from conflict. A lot of times it's not easy, especially for your sign, to disengage from conflict when people keep poking at you. It's like, okay, if this person wants to fight, you're going to give them something to fight about, okay? But I feel that in this situation in the near future, because you already know who this person is and what they want you to do, which is react, don't react, okay? This is all about disengaging from conflict. I'm seeing here that also there could be a situation happening in some kind of an area of your life where there's going to have to be a heart-to-heart conversation. Okay, I'm sensing that for some of you guys, if this is not between two people, a past and a new person, and this is just one connection, it's like a kindred soul, kindred spirit, it has a potential to grow, okay? But not unless you guys have a heart-to-heart conversation. I feel that in the near future, you might want to avoid or keep avoiding having that heart-to-heart conversation because you don't like to be vulnerable, or at least you don't feel like you're not going to feel like being vulnerable. But I do suggest that you do have a heart-to-heart conversation with this person because I feel that something there can be resolved as well. Okay. Now here, and also you will keep this person from feeling any kind of resentment because they're going to feel like, why do you keep pushing off this heart-to-heart conversation? Like they're going to take offense to it. Okay. Now here, over it, somebody knows that you are over the games and you will no longer accept less than you deserve. I'm sensing that somebody here who's coming in either to apologize or to want to have a heart-to-heart conversation, they already know that you will not take the games. Okay. And perhaps that's the reason why, I'm not blaming you, that's the reason why you are avoiding that conversation, or you are avoiding that person, or you are avoiding having a heart-to-heart conversation because you are literally over it. You're like, you know what? I'm over this. I've tried. It's not working. I'm done, right? And this person knows that. So I feel here that there's going to be some kind of a chance for you to, yes, have that conversation, okay? Have that person explain themselves. And I feel like it's going to bring in some kind of form of healing even for you. Okay. But this person knows that you are over the games and you will no longer accept less than you deserve. You are totally over it. Let's see what's going on in your opportunity. So in your opportunity, you have here the Hermit, the Six of Swords, and the Five of Swords. So yeah, part of your opportunity has to do with the fact that if you have been in Hermit mode, I feel that you're going to come out of Hermit mode and you're going to be more open to meeting new people, doing new things, having new experiences. But if you've been on the opposite side, okay, where you haven't, and I feel like most of you guys are on the opposite, I feel like you haven't had or haven't given yourself the time to go and isolate yourself, to be on your own, to be with your own energy, to do some kind of self-healing, self-love, self-care. This is going to be a moment here. You're going to have an opportunity to actually do that. Okay. So if you get an opportunity where you're like, oh, well, I had this appointment, but then they canceled, and you're like, okay, well, then I guess I have like 5 hours, to kill. What am I going to do? Don't try to put more responsibilities on your plate. Take that time, that extra time, okay, in order for you to do some self-reflection, some inner healing, to give to yourself, in other words, okay? Because I feel here that this is going to allow you to gain some kind of clarity that you've been subconsciously avoiding by doing this, doing that, or it could just be the fact that you've been so busy that you haven't allowed yourself to do that, okay? I'm sensing that also there's going to be an opportunity for you to finally let go or leave a place, a relationship, a situation, a job, a career, whatever this is, behind that has been very difficult for you to leave behind. I feel like it's going to become easier for you. There's going to be some kind of an opportunity where you're like, okay, well, I guess this is my exit, right? Let me go ahead and take that exit now, right? It's literally going to be shining brightly, okay? Exit sign. So I feel that there's going to be an opportunity for you to finally, and it's not going to be easy still, but it's going to be easier, okay? I'm sensing here that also, part of your opportunity is, again, lay some kind of sorrow to rest. You're going to have an opportunity to also avoid more conflict. I feel like with a person here, a situation where something here has gone unresolved, it's been lingering for far too long and you've been avoiding this conversation. I feel that there's going to be an opportunity for you guys to amend things, resolve things, or just kind of clear things up. Okay. Now I'm seeing here that also guided. My spirit guides are helping assist in this divine connection, and I will be gaining a new insight. So you're going to be gaining some kind of a new revelation, a new insight. You and another person are being brought together by your spirit guides, by your spirit team. See, one of you guys is on one side, the other little birdie is on the other side, and you guys are coming together, and that rose is finally opening up. That rose was once a little bud, okay, and now it's opening up. So finally, now there's something here where you're finally going to understand what you guys did not understand before that brought that conflict. You're going to be gaining some kind of a new insight about them. You're going to be seeing them and the situation differently. and they're going to be doing the same with you. All right, now let's go ahead and jump into your yes or no question and answer. So remember, ask a question and you will be getting a yes or no answer to your question. Is this a yes or no? Is this a yes or a no? Ready? And that is a no, okay? But the good news about this no is that this woman here, you're getting the Eight of Swords reversed, okay? Now, not reversed, it's the woman who is tied up, and you did get this in your current position, right? It's the same image there, the same woman, the Eight of Swords. So this is all about some kind of insecurities that are taking over your mind. You feel stuck in a situation, you can't make a decision, you're not sure what to do, right? That means that it's your own thoughts that are keeping you stuck. You're overthinking something, okay? You're allowing your fears and your doubts to make decisions for you instead of you standing in your confidence and saying, you know what? No, I'm not stuck. I'm free. Okay. If I want to make the decision, I will do so, and put your ego aside. So whatever this is for you, it's liberation, right? In reverse, that means that you will be liberated if you choose to be liberated, right? If you choose to not let your fears, doubts, insecurities control your mind, control your decisions. Instead, you need to realize that you are in charge of the volume, right? It's like the DJ. The DJ is in charge of the volume, the music that is being played, not the people around them. So you're kind of like the DJ here, okay? But you're not realizing that you are the DJ. You have the control right in front of you, okay? You can be free if you choose to be free, but of course, you are so free that you can also choose bondage. So choose wisely. This is a no, okay? Now we're going to be going into the extended. And in the extended is where we dive deeper into the situation, into the other person's subconscious thoughts about you, their deeper feelings, emotions for you, their next moves, actions towards you, how this entire situation is all going to develop and turn out for you. And we're going to go ahead and get a final message from source. Okay, so that final message will tie everything up for you. If you want to watch a link to the extended, you can watch that link to the extended down in the description box below. You will find that link. For any personal readings, also you can find the link to my personal readings down in the description box below. And check out all of your monthly readings, your mid-monthly readings, all of your last week's readings, blessings readings, love readings. You can find all of those links to your sign down in the first comment that I pinned down below as well. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, comment down below. Take very good care of yourselves, and until next time, bye-bye. And right now, all of my personal readings are $20 off using the special discount code GOODLUCK20. You can check the personal reading link down in the description box below. In the extended reading, I go into the other person's subconsciousness, their deeper thoughts about you, their deeper feelings for you, their next actions, moves, and more. And thank you all so much for all of your positive feedback for the extended reading. I am so glad that you guys are loving the extended reading so much. So again, if you want to check out the link to the extended, the link is down in the description box below. And check out my website at genamoon.com. Click on shop. I do have new jewelry pieces, rings, bracelets, crystals, necklaces, and so much more for both men and women. So check that out at genamoon.com and click on shop, and follow me on Instagram at Gena Moon Official, as I will be posting more on there.